I know you like to work hard, you like to grind, you like hustle, you like grit, you want success so bad you don't even know how to stop, right? Well, this video's for you because it's gonna teach you how to slow down, smell the flowers, touch the grass, see the wind. Shit. This video right here is gonna ground, okay? Hey, my name is Ashley and I come here to possibly yell at you. And if you're here, you probably enjoy being yelled at anyways. Welcome back to my channel. This channel, we talk about all things that might be hard for your ears. They might be hard for you to hear because you got a hard head. You stubborn mother... You know you need to hear this. Why don't you stay tuned and see what I have to say, okay? If you're anything like me, you like to work. And you like to work hard. But that's a problem. We could easily neglect the people we love. We could easily forget about rest. We could easily overwork ourselves. People like us, we need to learn how to rest, slow down sometimes, and take it step by step instead of task by task. My thing is, I like to have a to-do list, and I like to check off that to-do list. There's some sort of satisfaction seeing the check mark next to that box, next to my task that I need to do. And the faster I get it done, the better I feel. Why? Because the more time you create. Probably asking me like, Ashley, what is wrong with that? That sounds very productive. It sounds very intentional. And it sounds like you're getting some shit done. What's wrong with that? Well, let me tell you, okay? So let's start with the first one. You're not a fucking machine. You're not a fucking robot. You're human. We need rest. Rest does not mean you're not working. Rest is not the opposite of work. If anything, it's a part of work. Rest is in that equation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't work and not rest. You can't work out and not rest. You'll be sweating, out of breath, dehydrated, hungry, sleepy. If you don't rest, you're gonna be overworked and your body isn't gonna be able to maintain the amount of work that you are trying to get done in such a short period of time. It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. And I don't just mean physical rest, okay? It's not just your body that needs rest. It's your mind and soul as well. You need to relax your brain, stop thinking and pause for a second. Be present. Shut off your socials, shut off the TV, turn off the music. Don't listen to nothing. Just have the house quiet for a minute. See where your thoughts take you. See what you hear, see what you notice. Bro, because one time I did shrooms, right? And we decided to have nothing on because we was tripping off of it. Like, we could not watch TV because it felt like we were in, anyway, so it was dead silent in the crib when we was on it, and we had the window open, and it was like 10 p.m. so it was dark and rainy outside. Girl, when I tell you the rain, the sound of the water dropping on the leaves, hitting the ground, hitting the earth. I'm not saying you need to be high to do this, okay? But I'm just saying that's what it took me to realize that, like, I need to pause and like take like the present moment in. Like, okay, there's so many negative things I can say about my living situation. Like, I don't live in the best area. You could say I live in the ghetto, okay? But then that one night, I took it, and like, we couldn't help but to notice that the beautiful sound of the rains, the birds chirping, the wind hitting the trees, and the leaves making its noise, and we would hear crickets, and we're like, wow, that's very peaceful. Like, it was mind-blowing. And so my point is, rest is part of the work. No, you don't need to try shrooms to do that, but that's how I started to do that. I mean, to be honest, with like pausing and having quiet, it gives you clarity. That's what you don't realize. A lot of people are afraid to go into their mind because they're scared their thoughts are gonna take them to a place that they don't want to be. Sad, angry, depressed, frustrated, whatever. They're afraid to fall into the negative emotions, but that's like really something you're just supposed to go through. You're supposed to feel those emotions, because if you allow them to just build up inside of you, it's gonna go into something deeper. It's gonna fall into depression. It's gonna fall into you getting pissed off and possibly throwing something at someone's head because they said something the wrong way and rolled their eyes. Like, no, can we not do that? And this is coming from me. You might not believe it, but I've had anger issues for years, for like 5 years, maybe even more, but I did not acknowledge it until like for the last 5 years. And that was something I had to learn how to overcome and learn how to control. That's why I started sitting with nature. That's why I started looking up in the sky and asking questions and realizing that God is real, and realizing that I'm not speaking to the fucking sky or space or the stars, that I'm speaking to God. And why? Because my prayers just got answered every single time. I may not have noticed it back then when I was a non-believer, but thinking back now, nature was what brought me to God. I'm not saying you need to sit in quiet, sit in peace, sit with nature because you're trying to find God. I'm just saying that that's what that led me to. And you get some sort of clarity. Whatever questions you have, ask it. Ask it out loud. When you're sitting by yourself by a lake, just ask the questions. Think it in your head if you don't feel comfortable speaking out loud because you don't want to be talking to yourself. Just think. Ask the questions. Be curious. Have a childlike heart. All they do is ask why. We should be doing that too. And the whole point of like being present is it brings you peace that is like really unexplainable. And with peace comes happiness. It just naturally brings you that joy because your mind has finally fucking stopped. If you are anything like me, an overthinker, a deep thinker, someone who takes life maybe a little bit too serious, pausing, resting, sitting in nature really brings you that type of peace that you never would think you can ever achieve because of your past, because of the shit that's been going on in your life. You didn't think you could ever feel this way. I promise you, you can. Creativity and wisdom comes in the stillness. Thing is, right, you get confused. When you're still or bored, that's when like the negative thoughts come in and you want to think about things that you're not really supposed to be thinking about, and then you tend to want to go do something when you know you shouldn't be doing that specific thing, like partying, drinking, smoking, hitting up someone that you shouldn't be hitting up, like an ex or your side piece. Like, can we not do that just because we're bored and horny? That's not what we need to be doing. We need to control that, get a hold of that. Why? Because that is where creativity and wisdom comes in. Use your head. Let's say if you say no to that party, no to that girl, no to that drink, what would you be doing instead? Let's say those things didn't exist, right? What would you be doing instead? That's what you gotta ask yourself. And then get yourself to do those things and see what you come up with. You'll realize that you're more creative than you thought. The more in touch you get with your creative side, you'll realize who you really are, what you like to do, why you like to do those things, what type of joy it brings you. And you'll just like get to know this other side of you. I talked in my last episode about getting to know yourself, that a lot of people jump to getting to know someone else, but they won't get to know themselves first. And I got a lot of questions about how. Y'all ask me how, Ashley, how am I supposed to get to know myself? I don't know how to do that. I can't just have a conversation with myself. I can't ask questions to myself. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's this little thing called a journal. You write, ask yourself the same questions you would ask someone else when you want to get to know them and see what your answers are. Sit down and get to know yourself. Take the time to get to know yourself. The more you get to know yourself, the more clarity you will get. The more you'll know what you want out of life based on who you are, based on where your heart is at. You'll just know. I promise you. Just take the time and think. Slowing down also helps you experience your life to its fullest potential. Why would you want to work constantly on a fucking schedule? That's not fun. That's not living life. Living life is being spontaneous, doing random things that you might enjoy, and then finding out that you actually enjoy these types of things. The past couple years, I grew up not being like outside and like trying new things and stuff like that. We kind of stuck to a schedule. Every weekend was the same. My parents worked Monday through Friday. I now work Monday through Friday, and it was always a routine with them. Me, now that I'm older, I try to break that cycle. I want to be spontaneous. No offense to my parents, but the way they had their lives is not the way I want to live my life. I didn't really find any joy in that. So now that I have my own daughter and my own family, I want to do fucking random shit. So in the past 2 years, we went kayak, hiking, to a darts bar. We went to this new bar, like a ping pong bar. We had a cabin trip, like just new different things that you have never tried before. You'd be surprised at like how good you are at learning new things, or how athletic you are and you never played sports in high school. There's just so much to learn about yourself. Take the time, boo. Sometimes the most powerful thing a driven person can do is stop. Stop just long enough to remember why you got started, and your spark will come back. And if you don't take the rest by choice, I promise you will be forced into rest, and you're not gonna like it. You could get sick. Your creative juices might just run out. Whatever it is, take control of the choice to rest or not before you get forced into rest. Because either way, we need it. Get it together, boo. I'm giving you some real life shit. This is some tips that y'all should be definitely taking. Just watch. Test it. Test me. Go ahead. If you're a yapper like me, Sometimes you think quiet people are weird. I'm quiet in certain settings and people think like I'm shy or whatever. Like, no, I just restrict you from getting to know that certain side of me, because it's really none of your business, especially if we don't align spiritually. I'm not going to open up to you if you can't receive what I am able to deliver to you. I only deliver to people who show me potential, who can get there, who are on their way there. I don't just open the door for anybody, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't no freebie, except for y'all. My YouTube family, love you guys. So you're probably asking me, okay, you're saying all this, but how do I actually do it? What does it mean to rest? To slow down, to not run on a schedule when that's what you're used to? I got you, because I still do that. I still rush through things for no reason. I'll freaking get up at 6 a.m., start doing things, and I realize by the time I finish my to-do list, it's still morning. I didn't even enjoy my chores. So that's the first tip I would give you guys, is romanticize every little task. You wake up. I told you guys that if I can't wake up, I just jump out of bed like a fucking weirdo. So slow that down to start. Push stop on the alarm. Stretch. Slowly get up. Open the curtains. Let the sun in. Go make a nice cup of coffee. Get the creamer out, whatever it is that you do. Make your matcha. Okay, now we go brush our teeth, take a shower, lay out an outfit before the shower. Take your time doing that. Think about the outfit, but don't spend too much time. We don't need to spend too much time on our outfits, okay? Pick out a nice outfit that suits the vibes for the day. And how do you prepare for the outfit? Do it the day before. Think about the weather, what you're gonna be doing. Dress accordingly. Don't just put some random shit on. Look presentable, look good. Because when you look good, you feel good, you know? When you drink your coffee, read a book, watch a podcast, or listen to a podcast. Don't scroll through social media, don't go through TikTok. Enjoy your coffee and put on something that you can enjoy listening to. Even if it's instrumentals, music, soft music though. Start your day off soft, smooth, slowly. Don't be playing no trap, no Glorilla, none of that. Like, relax. Throughout the day, you need to be aware of what you're looking at, aware about what you're talking about, aware of what you're even listening to, right? If you're taking a walk outside, for example, instead of just gossiping with your friend that you're walking the beach with, listen to the sounds of the wave. Listen to the kids laughing when they're running and playing with their parents. Listen to the rollerbladers crossing by right in front of you, the bells on the bike, the dogs barking because they're excited to see another dog. Listen to these things. Pay attention. You'll notice so many things go on and that you're not always the center of attention. 9 times out of 10, you're never the center of attention. I am here to remind you that small things are actually big things. And don't you fucking forget that. The little things is what really matters in life. Not your fancy car, your big house. What really matters is the hug, the real hug you get at the end of the day when you come home from a long day at work from your wife. The excitement in your husband's eyes when you get home and he just wants to kiss you. He's been waiting to kiss you all day. That is the point of life. Those little things matter. Do not forget that. Do not let some stupid argument y'all had last night affect the next day. Life is too short. Get it right the first time. You won't have to be here a second time. Who wants to be here a second? We live in a world filled with evil. Pay attention to the good, though. Keep your eyes open. Look at things from a glass half full perspective. Change your mindset. If you change the way you look at things, your life will just flow better, flow smoother. You'll realize opportunities are coming your way. Doors are opening up. You're meeting new people that align with your purpose. I say little things matter, right? What's the point? Why do I care about the little thing? That shows gratitude without you even having to try. People always, I don't know how to be grateful. All you gotta do is look. All you gotta do is notice. And that is showing appreciation for something. I'll see my daughter do something very small, like I've been yelling at her all week to clean her room. Today, she decided to clean her room without me having to tell her. I notice these things. Pay attention to your children. Pay attention to your husband. Pay attention to your girlfriend. Pay attention. And you'll have less fights, less arguments. You'll just wake up happy. You'll be happy. You'll be a happy person. You'll be a positive person. You'll be optimistic. And you will proceed to get the life that you've been dreaming of. Because it's right there. It's right in front of you. It's been in front of you this whole time. You just can't see. Open your eyes. Do not underestimate the power of nature. Please. Do not underestimate the power of nature. Questions that can get answered without having a real answer. Man, I don't even know how to explain it. Either you know or you don't. The questions that get answered, the type of peace, the silencing of your mind if you just sit outside. Go outside. Y'all are making me angry. Y'all are pissing me off. Just enjoy the little things in life and watch your life change. I don't know what else to tell you. It's exactly what I did, and I can tell you I may not have a lot. I may not be rich, I may not be well off, I may not have the best things in life, but I am pretty happy in life. I love the people around me, the people around me love me. And what more do you need? Love is the whole point. Go love the little things. It's the easiest thing to love. Why try to love something that's hard? Love is easy. Just open your heart up. Open your mind up to it. Speak it, think it, feel it. You got this. This felt like a short one, not gonna lie. There's not really much I can say about living a simple life because it's just so fucking simple. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys clicking, liking, subscribing. Leave a comment, peace sign, per usual. If you come in peace, I am here for peace, here for joy. I'm here to help bring you there. My name is Ashley, and as always, like every week, vlog is following up with this chit chat, and hope to see you guys soon. Remember that the vlog ties in with the chit chats, okay? And it always starts with what it dooski. All right, I'll catch y'all at the vlog. So basically I will be showing you guys exactly what I'm talking about, exactly what it means to live a simpler life, to show gratitude, to appreciate the little things, and how to be present. So if you're not fully understanding what I'm saying, tune into the vlog. Peace.